Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a curious young boy who dreamed of doing something great. But he often got distracted and didn't know how to begin. One day, the boy heard of a wise sage living on the highest mountain. People said he could answer any question. Determined, the boy packed a small satchel and set off on the journey to meet him. After hours of climbing, the boy reached the sage's home, a simple hut surrounded by blooming flowers. The sage was sitting outside, gazing at the clouds. The boy asked, "Wise sage, how can I achieve anything I dream of? I get distracted, and it feels impossible." The sage smiled and motioned for the boy to sit. The sage said, "To achieve anything, you must focus on one drop at a time, like filling a jar. Let me show you." He handed the boy an empty jar and took him to a nearby stream. "Each drop represents one step, one action toward your goal," the sage explained. The boy began filling the jar, drop by drop, learning patience and focus. At first, the boy got distracted by the birds and flowers around him. The sage gently reminded him, "Stay focused on the jar, and you'll fill it sooner than you think." Finally, after steady effort, the boy filled the jar. He looked up at the sage with excitement. "I did it," he exclaimed. The sage nodded. "Now, remember this, big dreams are achieved one drop at a time." The boy returned home, carrying the lesson in his heart. From that day on, he worked on his dreams one step at a time, always remembering the sage's words. And so, the boy learned that achieving anything is possible if you take it one drop, one step at a time. What's your dream, and what's your first drop?